In your opinion, how and why should some people build these Stonehenge buildings? Or why are these statues in the Easter Island and buried to their neck into the ground? And where do the strange noises in the sky of different cities come from? From the past up until now, while we are busy with our daily life and work, there are events happening around the world most of us are unaware of. The events for which probably no logical answer has been found, and no one knows the reason for them. But most of us are willing to know their reasons. Some of these events are so strange which might make our minds busy to themselves for a long time, and we cannot forget about them. But we know this, that in the end, we will get the answer to some of these questions using science. We have gathered 5 of these cases for you, our dear friends, and hope that you will enjoy watching them. Well, would you like to see these cases? So, first hit the like and subscribe button, and also do not forget to hit the bell button too to get notifications for our next videos. By the way, if you like the Top 2 Box channel, remember to introduce it to your friends and share it on the social media. Number 5. The Nampa Mysterious Statue. The story is that in 1889, some miners were digging a well. All of a sudden, they found one of the mysterious historical objects for which there have no logical reasons been found. They discovered a very small clay statue which was exactly like a human. This small statue was found at the depth of 90 meters into the ground, and based on the computer and manual examinations and analysis, it has been said that this statue is 2 million years old. This means very long before human appears. Many thought of this issue as just a rumor, but after being proven real, some of the critics attributed it to the extraterrestrials, which was not a logical reason. Some of the other theorists have also attributed it to the people before humans, while the idea of the people existing before humans has not been proven. There have also been many other theories, all of which are rejected, and the mystery behind this old statue has been left like a big secret. Number 4. The mysterious footprints in an abandoned nuclear reactor. It's been said that in one investigation, a group of Americans went to visit one of the abandoned nuclear reactors and do the necessary examinations. But they faced a strange scene. They saw some footprints on the ground. It seemed that some individuals, both with bare feet and covered feet, had entered the reactor. Of course, there is this possibility that both of the feet belonged to one individual, that he was with bare feet when he entered the reactor and put on his shoes while going out. Which one do you think sounds more real? But what makes this strange and mysterious is that the reactor's door had been closed up until then, and the main question is this: that how could this individual or individuals enter this reactor without leaving any signs of opening the door even by force? This was very important for the American engineers and researchers. The question which had made their minds busy was this: that who and with what purpose had entered the reactor? They focused on this issue for a long time but could not reach anywhere due to the lack of documents. This issue has been left unsolved up until now, but still some theories are issued about this. In your opinion, how and why a person should enter the reactor with bare feet and without leaving any signs of picking the lock, but when going out of there, he is wearing shoes? It must be said that that place had no camera because of having been abandoned to record a video of this and blow the cover of this mystery. Number 3. The moving stones in the Death Valley, US. There is an area in South California named the Death Valley that it has been for years. The stones in this region move on their own without human or non-human interference in a mysterious way. It's been said that the reason for these mysterious movements is the geological phenomenon which is not discovered by the scientists yet. These stones can move parallel or in the opposite direction to each other, and it could be said in a way that here is the walking place for the stones. These stones are also known as the sailing rocks or straggling stones. These mysterious moving stones move slowly on the bottom of a dry lake from one side to the other. The traces they leave behind prove these movements. There have been many researches done about this, but yet no logical or scientific reasons have been found for this natural phenomenon. Some of the geographists have said that the stones are moved by the strong winds, and when the heavy rain has made the dry and muddy ground flat and slippery, just like an ice on a flat and slippery floor. Others have rejected this theory because based on the findings, the stones move in summer when the temperature is very high. The stones are completely dry at this time. Researchers have also shown that these stones move every 2 or 3 years. The trace left by these stones is so deep that a track is left dry and uneven for 3 to 4 years. They have a different trace. Some are straight, some wavy, and some others also have a longer trace. The traces which show their movements for 2 to 5 consecutive years. Number 2. The Satan's Well. There is a well in the wild areas of Washington which is known as the Satan's Well by the locals. The residents of this region refer to this well as a gateway to another world. It has been years and maybe centuries that the Satan's Well has been a wonder to the people in this area. People of that region, located in the east of Washington, say that it seems that this well has no end. It has been said that the wall of the well is made of brick up to 15 feet down, and the rest of it is made out of soil. The locals in this region have known this well for generations and used it as a landfill and would throw their used goods into it. But no sound would be heard after these goods would fall. This issue has made people to attribute the name of Satan's Well to this well and refer to it as an endless well and a gateway to hell. It was around 1993 that Mel Waters and his wife bought this land and found this well. They would also use it as a landfill just like the other people. After some years, Mr. Waters started thinking that why this well cannot be filled. In the summer of 1996, he decided to measure the depth of the well. Waters, who was a well-rounded fisherman, went after the well with his fishing line. He hung a weight to the end of the line and threw it down the well. When the thread of each of the reels would end, he would tie a new reel to the end of it and continue this until the reels finished and the line's thread did not reach the bottom of the well. According to Waters' calculations, he had attached 18 5,000-foot reels to each other, and based on this, you could estimate the depth of the well up to more than 80,000 feet. It was at that time that Waters understood that the well in his property is not only strange but horrifying. He says that when his watchdog died, he threw its carcass down the well and swears that after a little while, his dog came back to him with the exact same appearance and the same leash which he had himself attached a small bar to it. This issue has affected Waters so much that he has said in his will to throw his body down the Satan's well after his death. It wasn't long after Waters and the well in his property became so popular in the country, and this issue attracted a lot of people to there. Different supernatural groups started investigating this case, but none of them could find out anything about its nature and go to the bottom of this well to realize whether this well is bottomless as the locals say or not. The next step was the US Army coming into Waters' property. They didn't even allow Waters to enter his property. Since then, there has been no news about Waters in the media until on June 28, 2011, when there was a letter issued online from Waters in which he has emphasized that whatever he said about the Satan's well was real. Like always, before watching number 1, if you have liked this video up until now, then we ask you to do so for supporting us, and also hit the subscribe and bell button for the next videos. Number 1. The black smoke ring in the sky. There have been many reports about this strange black smoke ring in the sky, and there is still no explanations how it is formed. This ring was first seen in Novosibirsk city in Russia and was handed out in the social media very fast. In a short amount of time, thousands of people could watch this black smoke ring among the clouds. Many videos were also recorded by people and posted on the social media. Some believe that this phenomenon is a terrifying warning from the aliens, and we are under a serious threat from a developed species of the aliens. Some also believe that this was just a climate phenomenon, and the black hydrocarbon creating something like a whirlpool has led to the formation of this black smoke being formed and moved towards the clouds, and it cannot be called a supernatural phenomenon. In your opinion, which of the described cases was more mysterious and interesting? Again, share your opinions with us and make sure to tell us what subjects you are more interested in. Thank you for staying with Top 2 Box up to here. Like always, we wish you health and peace. See you in another interesting and strange video.